Beijing is steadily increasing its presence in South Asia's maritime region and it's strengthening coordination and cooperation with Dhaka. It is an integral part of that expansion. Bangladeshi Prime Minister Tarique Rahman paid an official visit to China from 24th to 26th of June, during which new agreements were signed to boost Chinese investment and technical support in Bangladesh. Bangladesh has described this as practical and development-focused cooperation. However, countries in the region, especially India, are watching these developments with growing concern.
The Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Tarique Rahman, arrived in Beijing on the 24th of June for his first official foreign visit. The selection of Beijing for his first official foreign visit since assuming office in February this year signals how significant the Dhaka-Beijing relationship has become. The three-day visit concluded with a series of agreements spanning ports, industrial zones, infrastructure and water management.
Excellency, it is my immense pleasure and privilege to be in your great country, China. China remains our most valued and trusted partner. We are deeply amazed how China made historic transformation under your able leadership in a short period. We consider the Chinese modernization is an example to follow. Bangladesh appreciates and supports your vision of building a community with a shared future and the series of global initiatives that you have put forward.
At the heart of it all is Beijing's deeper involvement in the modernization of two key seaports of Mongla and Chattogram. Both sides have agreed to advance the upgradation and expansion of the Mongla port, while also fast-tracking a Chinese-backed economic and industrial zone in Chattogram. During the visit, Rahman also signed a memorandum of understanding with the China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation to develop the China-Bangladesh-Mongla Port Economic Zone located next to the country's second-largest seaport.
The two sides agreed to advance high-quality belt and road cooperation, align development strategies in greater depth, and steadily push forward major landmark projects, such as ports and water resources, to deliver tangible results. They will strengthen cooperation in trade, industrial and supply chains, expand collaboration in emerging sectors, including new energy, the digital economy, artificial intelligence, and information and communications.
More than a decade ago, India and Bangladesh had agreed to develop an Indian-backed economic zone near the Mongla port. However, that project never moved forward as planned, and the land originally earmarked for India has now been allotted to China. Ironically, India had once celebrated securing operational rights at a terminal at the Mongla port as a strategic breakthrough to counter China's growing influence in the Bay of Bengal. But with the latest agreements, Beijing is steadily consolidating its position in the same strategic spaces. Chattogram is Bangladesh's largest port, which handles the bulk of the country's container traffic and garment exports. It forms the main commercial lifeline of the economy, connecting South Asia with Southeast Asia and global shipping networks. On the other hand, the Mongla port is located near the Sundarbans in southwest Bangladesh. It is smaller in scale but strategically positioned close to major shipping lines, which provide crucial access to inland, industrial and agricultural regions through Bangladesh's extensive river system. Another important outcome of the Beijing visit is renewed Chinese support for the Teesta River Comprehensive Management and Restoration Project. Prime Minister Tarique Rahman has pledged to implement the Teesta Barrage Master Plan at any cost, calling it essential for water security, agricultural stability and livelihood in northern Bangladesh. The Teesta Basin lies close to India's Siliguri corridor, the narrow chicken's neck that connects India's northeast with the rest of the country. From New Delhi's perspective, any external presence in such a sensitive geographic zone is naturally viewed with caution. In response, the Chinese Foreign Ministry has said that the project is purely development-focused, aligned with Bangladesh's national priorities and not directed against any third country.
The Tiesta River Comprehensive Management and Restoration Project is an important livelihood project that the Bangladeshi side attaches great importance to. China is willing to provide support and assistance within its capacity. We would like to emphasize that China-Bangladesh cooperation is not targeted at any third party, nor is it subject to interference from any third-party factors.
With all this in view, what is clear is that China's presence in Bangladesh has not developed overnight. Since 2016, the Chinese investment has expanded steadily across transport, energy, manufacturing, and industrial infrastructure. Today, China stands as Bangladesh's largest trading partner and its biggest supplier of defense equipment. But across the Indo-Pacific, governments are paying closer attention to Beijing's growing network of infrastructure projects. An intelligence assessment in New Zealand has noted increasing China-linked military activity across several Pacific Island nations. So the bigger concern at the moment is not just how widespread this presence is, but how normal it is becoming. Through ports, railways, industrial corridors and water projects, Beijing is steadily embedding itself into the region's economic systems, where it is becoming harder to separate development from strategic influence.